Hi, I'm Devin, and I'm going to be doing my final presentation on hypothermia. So what is hypothermia? So according to the Mayo Clinic, hypothermia is a medical condition that occurs when the body loses heat faster than it can produce heat, causing a dangerously low body temperature. So for a normal person, the body temperature would be around 98.6 degrees, which is 37 degrees Celsius. And hypothermia occurs when the body's temperature falls to about 95 degrees. So what are the symptoms? So some of the symptoms are slurred speech or mumbling, shallow breathing, weak pulse, clumsiness or lack of coordination, drowsiness or very low energy, confusion or memory loss, and loss of consciousness, or possibly red or bright skin in infants. So, what to do? So first, for someone with hypothermia, they really aren't aware of it because the symptoms are gradual. So you should really dial 911 first, and then you should try and warm the center of their body with a heating pad, or put a hot water bottle on the person's chest. And if they're alert, give them small quantities of food and or water. It is not recommended that you put the victims in a hot shower or bath, as it can cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure because of the quick body heat change, according to Dr. Braid. So when it comes to hypothermia, there are 3 separate stages. So the first stage is mild. So in mild, it's when your core body temperature is between 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So that translates to 32.3 or 35 degrees Celsius. And during that stage, there is high blood pressure, shivering, rapid breathing, and heart rate, constricted blood vessels, and apathy and fatigue, impaired judgment, and lack of coordination. The second stage is moderate, and this is between 82.4 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, or 28 Celsius to 32.2 degrees Celsius. This is irregular heartbeat, a slower rate in breathing, lower level of consciousness, dilated pupils, lowered blood pressure, and decrease in reflexes. And the final stage, which is pretty bad, and you should see medical attention immediately. This is severe. It's labored breathing, non-reactive pupils, heart failure, pulmonary embolia, and cardiac arrest. And what causes hypothermia? Wearing clothes that aren't warm enough for your weather conditions. So if it's cold outside, you should most likely be wearing a heavy jacket, keeping your fingers warm, and wearing a hat. And then it's staying in the cold too long. So most people aren't aware that they're in the cold too long, and they develop hypothermia without even realizing it. And then finally being unable to get out of the weather when you're wearing wet clothes. So when you're wearing wet clothes, that your body temperature goes down very quickly, as it's very cold outside, and that's very bad for you. And this can occur when you're falling into water. And this is also a problem with old people, is they are in a house that is too cold, and because they don't have adequate heating, and then they just get really cold immediately. And finally, relevance. So it's starting to get a little cold outside, and so most people just start bundling up, not walking across campus with shorts on, because even though you're not getting hypothermia, it's just bad for you. And then it is very dangerous, because most people, when they get hypothermia, they aren't even aware of it. So you just need to be aware of it. And then here are some of the sources that I used for my presentation.